But the problem is she's a closet degenerate. So let's start with what we have here in the Nendoroid section by Good Smile Company. Pada anda yang tak tahu, basically Good Smile Company ni also has Max Factory. I can't remember which one is the bigger company where the Max Factory is under GS. I think it is under GSC. And depending on the character's license, the licensees for that particular anime would then create the Nendoroid. Then they'll share it with GSC lah. So with regards to Nendoroids, I mean, as you can see, I mean, any form of detailing, it depends on the character. So if the character's intricately designed, then you'll be impressed to see how much they actually, put in when they make these Nendoroids. Because these things are small. The hands can come off. This one, definitely, you can take that one off. So that's actually 3 parts. So pada anda yang ingin mula mengumpul Nendoroid, siapkanlah kontainer-kontainer yang sepatutnya supaya ada tak hilang all the parts. Some people like to keep them in a box like how people do Funko Pop. Not gonna judge, tapi the problem with at least Funko Pop, you can see those characters clearly. A lot of times when you have a Nendo, they'll be in a plastic casing within the box and you can't really see them. So rasa sayang tak bawa keluar doang. So we've got Shinoko character, Kurokawa Akane, and they have a new Zero 2. The most popular one was obviously the one with the school uniform. It had a second or third release, but I remember the time when it was so expensive, and by the time they had the latest re-release, the price came down. So anybody who were buying it in bulk, trying to scalp fans, will be crying their eyes out to this very day, because you can easily get her in the aftermarket these days. I think due to the fact when you have a chibi character, the proportions are obviously have to be like this. When you have her in a pilot suit, and sorry to say, okay, minta maaf, tapi kerana her character is meant to look, in a particular way, so a scale figure of her in this would be more enticing. But obviously, if you want to see her in that suit in an Android format, this is all you're gonna get. Can't get her any smaller than that. Okay, onwards. This is Bochi the Rock. Oh, I have time for her. She is so funny. I might just get her just because. And of course, this bunny girl version of Sakurajima Mae from Aobuta or Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Obviously, the most classic version of her in this getup would be the freeing bunny, which is, I think it still is a grail. Actually, just whether this is copium or not, I prefer her Aniplex version, because that one really looks like the one in the poster, and the face sculpt really looks like her, because the freeing one doesn't look like her. So biasalah, nak sedapkan hati kan. And now benda tu dah lah re-release kan, so people like macam tak pandang lagi lah. Anyway, but that's how it is lah with this collection. Yes, Gotobun Hanayome or Quintessential Cutie Plutes Nakano Yatsuba. This was for the last 12-15 months. Whole plethora of versions were released by various companies, to the point that some of them, pasal kesian tengok, they had one, I think, I can't remember if it's Furyu or whoever it was, they had them in the wedding costumes. I think a Japanese style wedding costume with a red pagar warna merah. But they were expensive. They were like 28,000 yen or something like that. So some people say, I'll buy my favorite girl, or I want to buy them all. And then obviously with now prices going down, you can find them at 18,000. So pretty much you lose out $100 on each of those figures. So, I think, I don't know lah, but this is just me thinking aloud. If you want to buy, to sell back, think about it lah. Not very good time lah. So this is from Rosen Maiden. Kanaria, I'm not too sure who she is. Onwards to commits to Baki City under construction. Not too sure what that is. And Shield Hero of Hero. Ponomichi Jipensha Nashiko. No idea if she is either. Put the Foolish Angel Dancer to the Devil. Amane Riri. And at first I never liked Nendoroids, and then I started buying one, then I started buying a lot. I'm so happy that I do not know these characters, because I sometimes find I want to buy them just because I know who they are. So good. I don't know who these characters are, so I'm not gonna buy it. Cute little orca. I wonder if she's a VTuber, so anybody who knows her, in the comments below. Oh yes, Chilchup was out for pre-order yesterday. Shenshi will be soon. I'm a big fan of Dungeon Meshi. It's out every Thursday night on Netflix at the moment. It's one of those IPs because of the manga, because of the anime. The manga sales shot up like crazy. It'll be surprising to you that the manga's been around for 10 years. I've heard of people who've read this actually for a long time, and it's a very well drawn manga. It's a very good story. The characters got depth, and at the moment, whilst it does look like a story of a bunch of people going down the dungeon cooking monsters, I think there's more to it. So I'm really looking forward to see where the story is going. Kaiju number 8 is coming out this spring. I really do not know anything about this IP, except for, if I'm not mistaken, the main character has the ability to be a kaiju himself of sorts. So I'm really looking forward to this. Really looking forward to this. Kaiju Hachigo, I think. It's a Japanese also. Okay, for my friends of My Hero Academia. Oh yes, Lady Nagant. I was a bit disappointed actually when I saw the hair color. Like, really? Why so bosan, man? Obviously, we do not see the other faceplates, so it will be quite interesting. I do hope Belfine makes a characters. If Lady Nagant has one of them, I want that. But because of the fact this is the only figure that offer that we have, yeah, I'll be happy pre-ordering that when the time comes. And here we got Aizawa Shota. I wonder if he's going to make a version with one arm yet, but we'll see. This one I'll probably get for my nephew. My nephew is a beast on Taiko no Tetsujin. Yes, more Nendoroids or even figures from the My Dress Up Darling franchise of. Seriously, Kitagawa Marin has a lot of figures lately. But for me, the first cosplay she did from that Iroge, there's only one out there that looks worth buying. Surprisingly, it was a prize figure of her sat down in front of a mirror, macam the illustration that was well sculpted, and luckily I managed to get her from a local seller nearby. I'll probably get a Gojo Wakanan just because the classic spin of, you know which one I'm talking about. Anyway, onwards to more characters, and we got 2 from Blue Archive, Misono Mikua and Ushia Noah. And we've got 2 from Kirby. I've never played Kirby. I actually have a Kirby and Android because it's so cute. This one's the Kirby Cafe version of Kirby, and D. D looks like he's carrying looks like an omurice, but the omurice had a muka ke? Oh no, I'm not gonna eat that. I probably wouldn't get it because I'm not really a fan of it. I bought the first one because it's cute more than anything else. This is Fubuki in the Blizzard of Hell version, and this is another IP which I've only seen 5 episodes of on the first season. If I have the time, I may start reading the manga. And Toraburu Darkness. I've seen a few episodes of the original first season of Toraburu. I remember when I first started collecting, I kept confusing Golden Darkness for Konosuba's Darkness. Biasalah, tak tahu apa kan. Yes, Ghost in the Shell SAC. Kusanagi Motoko is one of the characters that I love from the original Ghost in the Shell anime film by Oshii Mamoru. Another one of Komi Shoko is one of a ponytail version. I'm surprised that they've not milked her character like crazy. It's only now that we've got this other version. So I do hope this one has another googly eye faceplate, because I don't feel like sharing her original faceplate with other versions of her. The reason I'm laughing is Maja Baser here. I just watched this last night to catch up. This is one of those anime that it's got what's her name, Varsa or whatever her name was. This little black ghoul. The story is an ecchi anime. So this is like a twist on the magical girl concept. And then the Maja Baser is her very shy girl who's a fan of the 3 magical girls that pretty much protect her city from all the evil. And suddenly she was transformed into a magical girl herself, but obviously belonging to the enemy side. So she has to fight the magical girls that she adores. But the problem is she's a closet degenerate is the best way I can describe it lah. So whenever she fights the magical girl, she ends up doing things that are a bit a bit sus. There's more to it in this story. I'm like, okay, it's going somewhere. Because, for example, probably slight spoiler here, not all the magical girls yang baik tu are orang baik. So it's like, oh, there's a twist to this. It is worth watching. The anime is called Gushing Over Magical Girls. Undead Unlock is another one. It started last season. The manga's been around for a while, but I haven't gotten around to watch it. So a bit disappointed with myself that, when there's too many things to watch. More free reign. Okay, let's just skip. So that's Himmel from Freeren's previous party. It's one of the poignant animes lah. I'm not going to say more, but when you know what happens to him in the beginning of the story, you go like, oh shit. But that's the beauty of the story. It's one of those. For those of you who know me from doing sesi bedah bersama Animo Division of Buzzpop TV, you know that done sesi bedah anime and all that. I hope to do a combined session for Freeren and Dungeon Meshi. Hopefully by next month lah. So watch this space. This is Stark's the fighter in her current party, who's the student of the fighter in her previous party when she was with Himmel. Okay. Here we go. So, oh god, another one. Come on, make a scale figure of this. This is so cool. Anything for you, Kitagawa Marin-chan? Fate Samurai Remnant. Okay, I'm not a Fate fan. I don't play the games. Recently, I've seen some FMVs from the Samurai Remnant games of this Fox character, which is so cute as hell. Going ara, and she spins around and then faints because she couldn't reach her katana. Apparently, she's an NPC, but please, make an Nendoroid of her. I'll definitely buy her. I think she was involved in that scene as the adjudicator to the fight, and then the fight didn't happen at all. Obviously, with the coming of the latest season out this spring, you got the brothers Shinazugawa of Sanemi and Genya. I'm watching the compilation film next Saturday. Looking forward to that. Yeah. Anyways, for the last scene, we've got Astro Boy, we've got Atom, and I don't know what is this. Monsters 103 Mercies Dragon Damnation of Ryuma. But so there you go. Nendoroids.